You know, when guys get to be 61 years old, you're worried about their heart. So I just wanted to make sure that there was no issues. On a guy's birthday. That's all I got to say. Really. And if you don't want to ask any questions, that's fine.
Thanks, Tom.
Goes right down to the wire at your place. Can a change of venue make that much difference, or was there something else going on?
Apparently, because, I think Ohio State beat us by 31 at their place, and we beat them at our place. So, I think it's a mark of a young team, an inexperienced team, a team that plays with a lot of determination at home, uses the crowd to really get them going. And when that crowd's not with them, it's not the same, And it was really disappointing tonight, obviously, with the way we were, I thought, just non-competitive. As soon as Michigan came out and made their barrage of threes, it felt like we tried to match them. And, old John Wooden, right, says, be quick without hurrying. And we looked like we were in a hurry to try and match them. And you can't match Michigan. You just got to, endure the punishment they're going to give you for that time. Hopefully it subsides. And who knows what would happen if they would have scored the last 10 minutes of the game. I mean, we were very fortunate.
At the same time, is it a positive the last 10 minutes for you guys in the way that you battled down the stretch, or no?
I think part of it is just odds are they're going to, miss some, they're eventually going to, it's going to factor out and they're going to miss some shots and those numbers are going to come back to normal or closer to normal. They might lose interest. That's another thing. I think that, it was probably more of our game plan than anything. And I prefer not to do it that way, but that's another way it happens.
Coach, saw your tweet at halftime as well. I mean, how did you?
What did it say?
You would have bought the black jerseys if you'd known it was going to be.
Yeah, so we've just had our kid twice. Yeah, that's all that was missing,
How do you keep your sense of humor seriously? Like
it's all sarcasm. It's really
it's
in anger. Really, it's more like Elaine. No, I didn't even watch Seinfeld, so I made that one. I just when you got nothing to talk about, you just deflect with humor. Honestly, so it was honestly. I think you have to give a lot of credit to Michigan. They came out, rebounded well from a tough loss. They had a great win streak going, and they looked like a team again that just the way they moved the ball and passed the ball. It's just fun to watch even some of their passes. You hear the crowd go ooh and ah, and they haven't even shot yet. That's a mark of Coach Beeline and how well those guys are trained, how gifted and talented they are, and what they can do to people, and that's why they are what they are. And once McGarry was out, and now they knew he was out, and they could only worry about who they are, not who they could be. I think it helped them, and that's not a slight to Mitch at all. But when you're trying to get when you've got a guy hurt, and you're trying to get him in the lineup, trying to get him out. I mean, it's hard on everybody. Nobody quite knows their role and where the minutes are coming or what. And now that they, those rules are identified more clearly, they've just taken off.
Coach, when I guess you game plan for a team like Michigan, and then a guy like Irvin comes out and gets hot like that, how hard does it become to either adjust on the fly or what? Well, what is that? How does that affect the overall game plan when that happens?
The issue is transition. Is that I think you got a whole bunch of those in transition, and that was the number one thing, is to keep them out of transition threes. Anytime the ball's passed across half court. Lon Kruger used to say the number one thing is never allow the ball to be passed across half court, right? Make them dribble across. So you have to be able to run very good offense, not have catastrophic turnovers. We had a whole bunch of turnovers and rush shots early. Those are all bad offensive decisions that lead into really difficult defensive situations. And so Irvin's just running down like he's in open gym. And, it's Katie bar the door. I mean, it's on, right? And I don't even think Stauskas did he even do anything? Did he, besides 8 assists, 4 turnovers, made 1 shot? I mean, he didn't have to do anything. And he's like the player of the year in the league, in my book, So, that hurts you a lot. But we did that to ourselves,